Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Shorthand Typing Academy. Today I am going to dictate a legal passage around 440 words at the speed of 100 words per minute. So be ready for it. Start. The learned Solicitor General lastly urged that the single most important error in the impugned judgment is that it sought to foreclose the right of the Speaker to decide the disqualification petitions under paragraph 4 of the 10th schedule. Stop. The said decision was also wrong since the division bench chose to follow judgments which related to the concept of split under paragraph 3 of the 10th schedule, which today stands deleted therefrom. Stop. The learned Solicitor General submitted that there was a clear difference between matters relating to the erstwhile paragraph 3 of the 10th schedule and paragraph 4 thereof. Stop. While paragraph 3 of the 10th schedule required proof of two splits, paragraph 4 requires proof of only one deemed merger. Stop. Para. The learned Solicitor General submitted that there was no concept of deemed split in paragraph 3. Stop. It was submitted that paragraph 4 is meant only as a defense to a petition for disqualification, and the same would succeed or fail depending on whether there was a deemed merger or not. Stop. It was further submitted that under paragraph 4 of the 10th schedule, the Speaker was not the deciding authority on whether a merger of two political parties had taken place or not. Stop. It was urged that the expression used in paragraph 4 of the 10th schedule for the purpose of paragraph 4 clearly indicates that the deeming provision is not in addition to but for the purpose of paragraph 4, which is entirely different from the scheme of paragraph 3, which uses the expression and thereby indicating that a split takes place only if there is a split in the original political party and at least 1/3 of the members of the legislature party also joined in. Stop. It was further submitted that the use of the expression if and only if the paragraph 4 of the 10th schedule is to re-emphasize the fact that the Speaker cannot decide whether merger of the original party had taken place, as he is only required to decide whether merger was a defense in a disqualification petition filed under paragraph 6 of the 10th schedule. The learned Solicitor General then urged that the submission advanced on behalf of the respondent number 1, that in view of the delay by the Speaker in disposing of the disqualification petitions, this court should decide the same was wholly misconceived, since it presupposes the vesting of power to decide such a question on the court, though the same is clearly vested in the Speaker. Stop. Even otherwise, the most that could be done by this court would be to dismiss the special leave petition. Stop.